Welcome, agents, to State of the Game for August 3rd, 2017. I know the date today. Man, it feels good to be back, Yannick.
There's something weird on my left. I'm confused. Who are you?
I was sitting over there in the corner before, and it just,
That's true,
I mean, like, now this just feels good. I can just like, you know, get stuck into this.
Yeah,
feels good.
I try to keep it warm, but, you know.
Confirmed, Yannick farted on my thing. When I say my thing, I mean my chair.
That started perfectly.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm way out of practice.
That's true. You've been just practicing on the tech aspect, so you're...
I know, it's a thing. It's weird. It's weird. Okay, update 1.7. I've been here. I've been following what's been going on, but it's good to have someone who's probably more up to the play than I am. What's been happening? We closed the PTS this week?
Yes, the PTS was closed with the build PTS 3. Obviously, there was a lot of discussion about, you know, the state of the build. There's definitely a lot of bugs still in there that were on the PTS 3. We've been doing a very, a big pass on all of that. So we have a bunch of fixes that are ready. There's a few tweaks and balancing tweaks that we've been doing on it as well. It's been sent for certification. We are still on track for a release, as I said last week, a release in mid-August. Cool. We are not committing to a date yet because, you know, something could still happen. Sure. But so far, it's all looking good for a mid-August release.
Nice. All right, so not long. What are we now, 3rd of August?
Yeah. I'll let you do the math and let you speculate on what mid-August might mean.
I mean,
knowing that we release updates on Tuesdays usually.
Tuesdays in the middle of August. That's not that far away, right? You know? No. I mean, it happens pretty quickly.
No.
All right. Latest, classifieds.
Yes.
Where are we at with classifieds?
So yeah, as part of some of the changes that are done, we talked about that like 2 weeks ago. I think we did a state of the game with Keith to talk about some of the changes to classified, because that was one of the big discussion with the PTS, the drop rates of classified.
Right, it was super low.
Yeah, it was super hard to acquire. You know, you would get caches and have one roll, and you know. So where we are at right now, so it changed a bit since we talked about it with Keith. So hang in there. So what you get from a classified cache in a global event now, you're going to get 2 guaranteed drops. And these are normally should be the final numbers. You're going to get 2 guaranteed items in each classified cache that you obtain during a global event. And these items, you have 45% chance that it's going to be a classified. So 15% chance for each one of the classified things. So that's a 45% chance it's going to be a classified. 43.5% chance it's going to be a normal gear set of one of the 3 gear sets similar to a classified, and 11.5% chance that it's going to be an exotic.
Okay, so I mean, people need to math that out, because we talked about this before. It's been ages since I did like high school statistics, but does that not mean that over time, if you rolled that many times, that you have a technically per cache a 90% chance for one classified item? Wouldn't it? I mean, someone needs to math that out. It's been ages since I did like proper maths. So, but if you rolled enough, it should tend towards 90%.
El Commander 1 more damn nerfs. That's not a nerf. On the PTS 3, when you would get a cache, you would have 1 item, 30% chance it was a classified. Now we're saying when you get a cache, you're going to have 2 items, each one of them 45% chance it's a classified. And on top of that, I haven't mentioned it yet, but on top of that, you have a 12.5% chance to get a 3rd item that has 90% chance to be a classified.
Oh yeah, I was not taking into the 90% chance, the extra bonus.
Yeah.
So take that, someone do the statistics.
So Reaper of Cards says 88.762%. Is that true, or are you just making it up?
Have to see. Anyway, someone can math it up.
This is why we're not game designers, because we can't do math. But
funny that we called the game The Division when we don't know how to math.
Whoa.
Bad.
But so that's where we're at. 2 guaranteed drops, 45% chance is going to be classified, plus a 12.5% chance to get a 3rd drop that has 90% chance to get a classified. I don't know what the end result is in terms of what are the chances to get a classified out of that. We'll let the smart people do the math. But overall, that's a way significant increase compared to what was available on PTS3. So what that means is that over a course of 1 week of global events, we want to make sure that people have a good chance to at least have a complete classified set of the set they want.
Right. So someone said it's 45%. Yes, it's 45% twice. So technically you get that. Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway,
I'm not going to get into the math discussion.
Because
someone who's a statistician, please graph it out for us. That'd be fantastic. I would appreciate it. But then, yeah, I mean, the thing that's easy to forget here is that on that bonus drop, which is the 12.5% bonus, it's 90% classified, and then the 10% is something awesome too, because that's exotic.
That's exotic, yeah.
So it's not like you have 90% and then the 10% is,
On the third drop, there is no gear set. On the third drop, it's either classified or exotic. There is no normal gear set.
Cool. So, actually, this question it's a question I actually have for you. So when 1.7 drops, global event 1, that won't be at launch of 1.7, or will it be?
It should start
shortly after.
The timing is still being discussed, but the plan is to start the first global event right when the update comes out. When I say right when it comes out, it could be that it starts, a couple hours after the update is done. We don't know yet exactly because we need to, time it. But at least normally on the day the update comes out, the first global event should start and then, go on for a week.
Cool.
So that's the plan. I don't have the times yet because, again, there is no final decision on that.
All right, and global event 1 will be Deadeye, Final Measure, Lone Star.
Yes, so global event 1 will be Outbreak, which is the headshots one.
I like that.
The headshots one with the contamination.
That's fine.
And by the way, the contamination also has been tuned down a bit compared to PTS3. There were some complaints about the fact that it was too high, so it's been tuned down a bit. So that's going to be the first global event available when the update comes out. Cool. Headshots and contamination, and yes, the free classified will be Deadeye, Final Measure, and Lone Star.
No. Okay. Steven says, if there are 2 pairs of jeans with a 50% discount, does that mean I can take one for free? According to Massive Math, I can. What? No. If there's 2 pairs of jeans with a 50% discount on both, and you buy 2 pairs of jeans, it's 2 for the price of 1. Well, I don't understand your question. Anyway.
I think he's just trolling us.
I know.
That's fine. Hamish, you don't have to answer that question.
I do, though. I do. I'm going to go back to school and learn how to math.
Again, good news, guys. We are not the ones doing the math.
Yeah. Wait,
so
don't worry. That's not our job.
I'm dodging a bullet there. All right.
Next thing. Balancing changes of note. A few tweaks to some of the classified things. Do you know any more about that?
Yeah, so there's a few things, and I don't have the complete list, so I haven't put anything in there. But I know that there's something with Striker, but it's not a.
Striker classified,
well,
because Striker classified is not coming in Global Event 1, right? So.
Yeah. What was it? I think it's the stacks will reset when you're exiting combat. Because that wasn't the case. You would keep your stats, your stacks. Now that won't be the case. There might be some few extra changes to other classified. I don't have the list right now, so that's why I'm trying to get the list for the patch notes, but I don't have it yet. But yeah, there's a few tweaks there.
Yep. We'll make sure to get the Redstorm guys on because they can come in and chat about it, and we'll have all those sorts of questions for them.
Yes, exactly. And the other one, I mentioned it already, the contamination in Outbreak, that has been tuned down a bit as per request.
Cool.
How is it with mask? Oh, mask. That's true. We still haven't shown the mask.
No, those will be shown.
Yep.
We'll be getting that.
Yep.
We'll be getting that.
Yep.
All right.
Any word on the other classifieds yet? No, not yet. So I can't remember what are the 3 that would be for Global Event 2. These are the other 3 that were on the PTS. So which ones were there? Was Reclaimer, Striker,
Sentry,
and Sentry, I would think. But I don't know yet what. I mean, if it's confirmed, it's going to be those, and if there are some changes on these ones.
Okay, nice. All right. The big discussion, and even though I haven't been on the stream, well, I kind of have been over there. Shotguns are remaining a big discussion topic
Yeah,
inside the community. Obviously, the SASG.
Yeah.
Where are we at with that?
So there were changes that were put on PTS3 with the SASG as we looked at the spread and all these kind of things. These changes will make it on the 1.7 build. We are not going to push it any further for the moment. So I know that there are people that are calling for stronger nerf to SASG, or there are people that are calling for bigger actions taken against shotguns, especially with the aim assist on console, these kind of things. These are all things that we're going to monitor when the update comes out. But until then, we are not going to do any extra changes. First, we want to see how this is going to pan out with the classified on the live environment when all the changes and all the bug fixes that we've done are in place. And we're going to, in the same time, prepare the potential extra steps if needed. But we don't want to roll out any changes before this all goes out on the update.
All right, cool. Peter, would you mind turning Yannick's mic up just like a couple of millimeters? That'd be awesome. Okay, as we said earlier, if you weren't here 20 minutes before the stream actually started, this is going to be a short one because news is coming, on dates and things later. We don't have that for you right now. Peter, yeah, he's in the corner. Taylor says hi.
Peter is there.
There you go.
Hey, Taylor.
Whoa, there you go.
Whoa, the voice just appeared out of nowhere. Is it better? Am I a bit less quiet?
I'll just shut up a little bit. There we go. I don't even need to look at this to know the other big discussion in the community is, well, apparently people don't want to talk about the game today, but we will. Not my mug. People may understand the reference. But lag and performance things. So the Reddit thread that Joker started is, if you've seen that, you already know.
Still too French? What?
Can you please turn down the French just on the desk?
Can you please be a bit less French, Hamish? Tune down the French accent?
No. Très non.
All right. Now, Sergeant Baldwin says my mic is louder. Perfect. Lag. Okay. So yes, big discussion. A lot of feedback we're getting from the community on that. I mean, it's been going on for a while, and we know that latency has always been a concern.
Yeah.
But as of especially since 1.6, 1.6.1, there's been an increase of complaints on lag.
Yeah.
So we have pretty in-depth investigation going on right now about all the latency complaints, about all the lag issues, trying to identify what could be the causes of that, if there is one root cause that managed to make its way into the game, or if it's all separated things.
Yeah.
So we are looking at that right now. We are making some good progress. We are not ready yet to say if we're going to make any improvements. So far, it's just an investigation, trying to find out what is wrong, what is going on. There's been a very good thread that was posted on Reddit by Joker Unique. So if you guys are using Reddit and if you're experiencing lag, please go there and report it. Any report we get on lag is very useful, especially when there are video evidence, or especially when there is information about what platform you're using, what condition did you experience it in, like anything like that would help us. And I'm hoping that next week we will have more information and we will be able to talk a bit more about that. We want to explain to you guys what we're doing and what we're looking at and what could be the causes of that. So as soon as we have more information based on this investigation, we will do a state of the game and talk about that.
Great. I mean, I see. Sorry, great. That sounded dismissive. That is great.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay,
great.
right.
Shut up. No.
Could this
People,
involve dedicated
this is
servers?
exactly what I was going to talk about. So I saw one earlier, like saying, For Honor is investigating dedicated servers. Why isn't the Division? We have dedicated servers.
We have had since launch.
We have had since launch
since
dedicated
beta.
servers. So if you missed that, we've talked about that a lot.
Yeah.
But we have dedicated servers. That isn't the issue.
No.
There are other things going on. And we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Some of the issues that people experience and report to us as lag aren't lag. Frame rate drops can happen for other reasons and that sort of thing. But there's a lot to go on. And it's important. All of it's important. But we have dedicated servers.
You have just don't use them. No, we use them, I can tell you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to play the game. But yes, that doesn't mean there are no issues. Obviously, there are issues. And yes, I know there are some people that are mentioning in chat that there's been latency issues since the launch. We know there's it's an online game. There's always going to be latency issues for some people. But right now, we are committed to doing the best we can to improving the situation. So more information on that later. Hopefully, we'll have some good things to share next week. But yes, Looking at it now doesn't mean that there was no issue before. It just means that now we're really committed to fixing it.
Exactly, and kind of some of the things, I've seen this throughout the lifetime of the division, and that is the way things have been. But when people group up a lot with people across the other side of the world, just the way that the game is, you get it put on, well, one of us, so, okay.
Yeah.
If I was in New Zealand, which I'm not, we're in Sweden, and I was like, I want to play with Yannick, and he's in France, which he's not, but in this scenario you are. If I group up with him, I'm going to get put on the data center that he is closest to, and I will experience lag. Obviously, there are issues outside of that, but we have those things.
Yeah, there's some of that. There's, I mean, people mention issues with matchmaking and all of that. It's yeah, we have to see what could be the causes of that. Matchmaking, there might be something with matchmaking where you're not being sent where you should be sent. There might be other issues also. I mean, there's plenty of reasons why there could be lag in the game, and so that's what we're looking at.
Yep, cool. Anything else we want to talk about before we head off? This has actually gone on a little bit longer than we thought today because we don't have a whole lot to talk about because we don't have the release date for 1.7 just yet.
Nope.
And that's
as we said, mid-August. That's you know, as far as we can say for the moment.
You need skins for your ballistic shield. Yes, agreed. That would be cool. Anything new with survival? Not in 1.7. There might be bug fixes and that sort of thing.
There's a few changes, but they're already in the patch notes with some of the rewards, a few extra scoring things, but nothing. Nothing, you know,
cool.
Big.
Mask reveal, not today, but I did see some cool ones.
But we'll have to rebuild them eventually, though.
Oh, I mean, yeah, people are going to have to see them at some point.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. All right. Now we can talk about encrypted caches. Just kidding. We're done. We're done for the day. Sorry. Yeah. Freaking out. No, it's fine. We're okay. We're done.
Yeah.
Triggered Yannick. I'm so glad to be back.
Thanks,
It's so much fun.
Thanks, Hamish.
All right. No, that's going to be it. Okay. No, there's nothing else.
There's that one.
That's an important one.
That's yours, right?
Oh, that one. Yes. So you may have noticed that we haven't been live streaming a whole lot. Now that we are back in the office and there's a whole bunch of stuff that we want to do, the stream will be kicking back off next week. Peter, right? Next week. And Yannick's going to be doing some streams. I'm going to be doing some streams.
Yep.
Peter's going to be doing some streams. And maybe even that guy Gabe might show up and do some streams. But we will do that. So morning streams, maybe actually, no, we might look at doing some streams around this time because that works for our European audience and also our American audience a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Some people are asking what's up with the wig.
What's up with the wig? I don't know, man. All right,
Beautiful.
I can do this. And then people can...
But it's real hair.
It's real. Big hair. Don't care. There you go. It's weird, though, that people make a big deal about wanting to talk about the game, but then they don't. I'll just go with that.
Because your hair matters.
Apparently. Okay. Bring back the Isaac outfits, please. That's someone tweeted that at me the other day. The Asher jacket. Is there ever going to be a way that we could maybe see that again?
I don't know, but yeah, that's something that we'd like to do actually. You know, give new opportunities for people that couldn't get them back then to get them now another way, because I mean we have this cool vanity stuff and it might be good to use them.
Why are you dodging the encrypted cache discussion? We are not. We just spent a lot of time on it last week. If you want information on the encrypted caches, we spent a lot of time clarifying that last week. So past broadcasts, you can see more of that. All right. Yes. All right. Should we wrap this up? I'll let you finish this off.
No. So yes.
No. We got a little bit more to go.
No. Yeah. Definitely. There's one thing that I wanted to mention because I forgot to do it last week.
Yes.
Was giving a shout out to Matt Zepp, Matt Socha. If you're watching us,
I don't know if
we miss you. And if you're not watching us, we still miss you anyway.
Matt didn't die, by the way.
No, he didn't.
Just
otherwise, he wouldn't be watching us.
I want to clarify
watch us.
Yeah, because someone was like, "Matt's gone." No, he's not gone. He still exists. But we are going to miss him.
It's technically
on the division.
Gone to our world.
He's in another world right now. He still exists, so you can go out and find him.
So yeah.
But that does also mean Circle of Life style that we can introduce Amper
Yes.
to the community. So if you haven't seen UB Amper in chat already, he is there.
Emperor, show yourself.
Show yourself.
chat.
Welcome to the community. Everyone's super nice here, and you will have a great time, I promise.
Ah, here he is.
There
Go
he
for it.
is.
So yeah, just to be very clear, Matt Socha has moved on from the division. He's now working on Rainbow Six Siege with the Rainbow Six team.
Yep.
So that means he's not, part of our community team anymore, unfortunately for us. But therefore, that means that we're very lucky to have UB Emperor now that's joining and replacing him. So now, if you want to talk, UB Emperor is your guy.
Yep. Also, someone talked about Jenna Taylor in chat. I think that is our cue to go. But if people always have this thing, and I think we forget it sometimes ourselves. It's still all Clancy family. And I'm while I am sad to have to share Matt with the world, it's nice that he's still here in the Clancy family.
Yeah. One thing to mention, because yes, I see a lot of mention in the chat about Cronus Max.
Yes.
So I see people getting frustrated because we are dodging the question. We're not dodging it. It's just so far we have nothing to share with you guys. We did say I think last week.
No, we've acknowledged it basically every week.
Yeah, I mean we know it's an issue. Definitely, we know it's an issue. It's a situation and it's annoying. It's annoying for us. It's annoying for everyone. So that's definitely something we are looking into. But right now, I cannot tell you what and if we're going to be able to do something about it. So acknowledged, definitely, but it's just going to have to be we are looking into it at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. The community is nice and welcoming, but also toxic.
And cancerous
Bit of both.
with endless demands.
I mean, it's the internet. It is what
But
it is.
show me a community that isn't. I mean, all communities are.
What is Cronus Max?
They are passionate.
We're not telling you. Okay, so that was the last question I have before we actually go this time. Ninja Bike Backpack, is it in the loot pool for 1.7? I assume it is, right? It'll drop.
Yes.
That's going to be droppable again.
Yeah,
All right.
Of course.
That's it. All right, we're going to get out of here. No stream tomorrow, but we will be back next week with the State of the Game, obviously, because we do that every week.
Yep.
But also gameplay streams start up again next week, so please come back. Talk to us, let us know what you think, what you're excited about for 1.7, what you're not excited about for 1.7, because constructive criticism, we do not shy away from. I think that's important. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
See you guys.